Rebirth team. We also have some changes to Crucible coming, including more Farmable characters. We're talking about the December events coming up, and if you're ready for that, you know what to do. Find that like button, and let's go smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
Hello. What is up, Valley Club? I am ValleyFlyin. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. Hopefully you're having a great day. We got a live vlog reaction to do. And if this is your first time here, we do this every Friday. And if you want more of that, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force, Marvel Snap, and Marvel gaming content. We cover all of that on this channel. And at least 5 Marvel gaming videos per week. But let's go right into the blog post. We're talking all about the newness coming, the Rebirth team, Crucible changes coming. We have a Crucible season that was extended and a lot more. Let's go right into the blog, Valley Club. And let's give some shout outs as well. What is up, brother Kalihi Hammer, Sea Breeze, Cyrus, Jay Tresaurus, Joe, Tumor, Raphael. Yes, stay frothy, guys. Arbsco, what is, I had surgery, guys. I had surgery in my hand on Monday. I had some issues to take care of, so more preventative. But let's get into this blog post, guys. We're cracking the case files for one of the notorious military projects to give you a neat elite team. Rebirth, a new squad of super soldiers, specializes in bio raid lanes. So bye-bye, web warriors. We got a new team on the horizon. And your guesses, I know some of you guys were guessing. Captain Carter, U.S. agent, and one more. This is Agent Venom coming to Marvel Strike Force. All right, it'll be composed of newcomers: Captain Carter, Agent Venom, U.S. agent, along with reworks to Captain America and Winter Soldier. Here is the new team. All right, for Rebirth team, Captain Carter is a support that uses high health and damage stats to lift up your enemies against swarms. Lift up her allies against swarms of enemies. Her job is to heal and bolster allies with positive effects. She also does a good job of dealing damage with her attacks. Captain Carter can also revive a dead Rebirth ally with her special ability, Acrobatic Justice, which will come in handy during just thick raid waves. All right, let's see. Are these guys going to be better than the Web Warriors? All right, can they handle Node 2 a lot better? Yeah, Jeffrey, your Captain America is justified. What is up, brother David? Jack, Psycho Dragoman. Let's go. All right, let's go all the way down and talk about her passive. V for victory on turn. Apply regeneration for 2 turns to self and Rebirth allies. 50% chance to apply assist now to a random Rebirth ally. All right, assist now, regeneration. Okay, she does that on turn though, so you're getting a lot of that. And an assist now. Block chance 25%. 30% more armor for her and Rebirth allies, more health for her and Rebirth allies, and in raids. On spawn, oh, what is up with this formatting? On spawn, apply defense up for 2 turns for self and Rebirth allies. All right, so starting off with a little more health. When his character or any Rebirth ally drops below 30% max health for the first time, heal that character for 30% of this character's max health, which means that red stars for Captain Carter are gonna matter. Additional 30% armor for stealth and Rebirth allies and more health. Oh my goodness, and raids are going to be crazy. And she is the support character with that Rebirth tag, global lanes of the raids, of the Doom raids. All right, let's move on to the ultimate. 3 out of 3, which means that you can use this on turn 1, attacking all targets, 350% damage, clearing negative effects from self, 2 negative effects from allies. All right, so this is a big AoE attack, which right off the bat makes me think Raider, but let's see what the rest of her kit is. All right, this is going to heal self and Rebirth allies for 20% of this character's max health. So you got an AoE and a heal. So what is it going to be? It looks like healer can also be an option just based on what we're seeing in the ultimate. In raids, if the character has 3 or more Rebirth allies, apply safeguard for 2 turns to self and Rebirth allies, and also clearing negative effects from self and 2 negative effects from allies. All right, and this doesn't go to all negative effects. It goes up to 2 negative effects. Strong opening move here, AoE and a heal. You also have the special as an opening move. This is what the blog description says, can also revive characters. So 4 out of 4, deflects, counter, and death proof. Oh, getting a death proof on this move. Nice. All right, raids. 3 deflects, 1 counter death proof to all Rebirth allies. So everyone gets a death proof. Heal self. Oh, okay. That's a double heal. We got a heal here and another heal here. I think healer is what I'm leaning towards right now. Of course, we haven't read the rest of her kit though. 10% of this character's max health. So 20%, 10%, and then getting more max health and a heal based on her max health. So yeah, normally with red stars, the priority for myself goes damage, then heal. So this is a secondary priority character. But pretty important, especially if the raids or something important you get into. Web wars just are not cutting it. You're going to revive a dead rebirth ally with 60% base health. That is nice. So that is based on that character's base health. If there are no rebirth allies to revive, extend all positive effects by 1 up to a maximum of 3. All right, so this I like this. I like this. If she's not going to revive, she's going to do something. Up to a maximum of 3 on all rebirth allies, so extending all the positive effects, and then primary target gets 450% damage. So my goodness, this is a crazy move. Deflects, counters death proofs, heals, revives, and an attack. What a strong special. I like it. I like it. And I wonder if her counter is going to be Scarlet Witch. Let's go on to the basic and see if she's a candidate for Striker at this point. A proper bash, attacking the primary target, 280% damage, chaining to adjacent targets, 230% damage. Regeneration, most injured ally. If that ally is rebirthed, 2 regeneration for 2 turns instead. Ooh, big one, big one. All right. Looks like a very, very strong character. Looks like just what we need and to take on Phoenix in Node 2 there. What is up, brother Daniel? Thanks for all this reading so I don't have to. That is what we do. Just put your phone on listen, go do some other stuff, and I'll read this all for you and tell you what this all means here. All right, happy Friday, Natalie. What is up, Daniel? Ka. All right. Agent Venom. Agent Venom's a blaster for the Rebirth team with his damage and focus stats make him a major source of firepower. This human symbiote hybrid. And I believe this is Flash Thompson, right? Yeah, the bully, Peter Parker's bully, Flash Thompson is Agent Venom. The human symbiote hybrid also becomes an absolute terror in raids with the complete Rebirth team, with his special ability hitting 4 times total, his passive ability popping the most injured enemy whenever he or a Rebirth ally blocks, which happens frequently with his team. All right, blocks are important. Captain America's got a lot of blocks. Let's go down to the passive of Agent Venom and see how he stacks up on this team. Michael J, you want a fist bump? Here's that fist bump for you, brother. Apologies that my hands are still wrapped, but the wrappings come off tomorrow. So you guys can check out the scars in Monday's live stream. All right, passive for Agent Venom in the raids. If this character has 3 or more Rebirth allies on this character or a Rebirth ally block, attack the most injured enemy, 100% damage, ignoring taunt and stealth. All right, so he is a blaster. Hopefully he has some big damage stats to make this worth it. 100% damage doesn't seem like a lot, but it's, anytime they block and it's going to ignore taunt, not that shabby. 5% crit per Rebirth ally, so on a full team, that will be 20% extra crit. 30% extra damage. Rebirth allies also gain that 30% damage. And in raids, additional 30% damage for self and Rebirth allies. My goodness, lots of health from Captain Carter, lots of damage from Agent Venom. Let's go check out his ultimate. Not available on turn 1. This is a 4/6 move. Attacking all enemies, 250% piercing. It is also 25% additional damage for 20. Let me read that again. 25% additional damage for each positive and negative effect on the primary target. So it's positive and negative effects. So just effects on the primary target, you're getting more damage in the raids. If this character has 3 or more Rebirth allies on crit, repeat this attack. So yeah, if he's going to get that crit and he's getting that additional crit, chance, he's getting crit damage here. All right. And then cannot be blocked. So not available on turn 1. His first opening move is attacking the primary target for 100% piercing. Bonus attack 2 times for 100% piercing. So 300 total piercing. This character has 3 or more Rebirth allies. Bonus attack 1 additional time for 200% piercing. So 500% piercing, if I'm reading that right. 3 here and then 200. All right. So on a full Rebirth team, 500% piercing on the primary target, flicking a positive effect to a negative effect on each attack. Skirmisher seems like the best target right now, just based on what I'm reading. But obviously, we don't know the stats. We don't know the assist counter move, so we'll have to see. Attacking the primary target, 300% damage. Applying defense down for 2 turns. That's a strong basic. Chaining adjacent target, 300% damage, and applying defense down for 2 turns. This is a very strong basic. My goodness. That is strong. In raids, chain additional adjacent target, 300% damage, applying defense down for 2 turns. On any crit, apply bleed. All right. That's pretty decent. That may be worth the price of Striker for all the stuff he does. Damage, adjacent targets. But I think I'm still going to go with Skirmisher for him, at least initially. And then a healer for Captain Carter, at least initially. All right. John Walker, U.S. agent. Reports for duty as a controller for the Rebirth team with high focus damage stats to help him stick negative effects to the enemies. Oh, he may be the skirmisher if he needs to stick his negative effects and just maybe Striker? Maybe Striker for Agent Venom. He helps control the battle for his allies by applying ability block and stun in rates. Ooh, this is the big one right here. With a low energy cost, just 3 ability energy for his special and ultimate abilities. All right, so ability block and stun, 3 turn energy cost. U.S. agent. Looks like he's going to be better than Captain America. We will see their reworks in this blog post, though. With a low cost for abilities, you're applying a lot of negative effects on enemies. Let's move down to his passive here. Tainted Justice. On turn, clearing the positive effects from all enemies. Oh, very, very strong. Passive. Every turn, he's creating a positive effect from everyone. In raids, if the character has 3 or more Rebirth allies on self or Rebirth ally block, fill speed bar by self and all Rebirth allies by 5%. So on the blocks, you're getting speed bar, and on blocks, you're getting Rebirth ally attack or Rebirth ally block. You're gonna attack the most injured enemies. So blocks are important here. You're getting an attack. And you're getting, what did I just read? Oh, block, speed bar, and attacks the most injured enemy. All right, 25% block chance, so he's getting some of that block chance as well. 30% focus, Rebirth allies also gaining that focus, so health, damage, and focus from their 3 passives. Man, they really want to sell this team. Raids, an additional 30% focus for all Rebirth allies. Jeez, lots of focus, lots of stats with their passives there. This ultimate, irredeemable attack. 3 out of 3. Attacking the primary target, 300% piercing. Raid, stun to the primary target, which means that this is pretty bad outside of raids. It's just attacking the primary target, 300% piercing. In raids, it's really good with that stun, but outside of raids, I don't think he's going to be useful at all. What up, Mr. V? All right. If the character has 3 or more Rebirth allies applying slow for 2 turns to all enemies, and enemies killed by this attack cannot be revived. Strong raid move, not a very strong outside of raid move. 3 out of 3 for special Liberty's Revenge, attacking the primary target, 300% damage. Ability block, chain to adjacent targets, 300% damage, and ability block. Ooh. Right, that is not just in raids, that's everywhere. Unless it gets changed, because as you guys know, everything in this blog post, everything that I'm reading today is all something changed. Bonus attack, bonus attack, the non-summoned enemy. I think he just wrote that twice. Bonus attack, the non-summoned enemy with the highest speed bar, ignoring taunt and stealth bar. What? All right. There's some typos, Archangel. What the heck, dude? All right. Bonus attack, the non-summoned enemy with the highest speed bar, ignoring taunt and stealth. He wrote it twice. What? It's too much copying pasting, Archangel. My goodness. For 300% damage, applying ability block for 2 turns, and applying ability block for 2 turns to the primary secondary target instead. I guess that's going to be in raids. All right. Yeah, confusing, but looks like a good skill. And then the basic, attacking the primary target, 300% damage, gain 2 reflex. Man, this character really sucks outside of raids. But in the raids, on this full team, is going to look good. I think we need a new skill raid team, not another bio team. Both are tough nodes. The skill, you get a lot of RNG. The Secret Avengers, Kestrels, Shang-Chi do pretty good. And I guess based on the what day you're in, based on the RNG, yeah, it could be easier in skill. It could be easier in bio. Jeffrey says, I'd rather use this team instead of minions for Archangel. I think everybody would rather use anything other than minions for Archangel because minions frickin' suck. All right, Captain America. He is getting an update as part of this team here. Health, 49% up. Damage up 40%. Armor up 16%. Focus up 46%. Resistance is up 32%. His new basic. Instead of just applying the damage for 220, it's going to be 250. Also applying offense down for 2 turns. So that's a new thing. He's going to chain to 2 adjacent targets instead of 1 to 2. Also getting this 170% damage. Also applying offense down for 2 turns. So helping with that control the enemies. Still gaining defense up and counterattack still breaks the chain. All right, so a little better. A little more damage. A little more of a chain. Not a huge buff to this move, though. All right, gaining taunt. Applying offense, defense up to all allies, 1 ability energy. All right, it looks like they're changing a lot here. Clearing negative effects from self. Clearing 2 negative effects from all Rebirth allies. That is strong. Taunt for 2 turns instead of 1 turn. Applying defense up for 2 turns and immunity for 2 turns to self and all allies. Oh, that immunity. That is what was changed there. All right, so instead of just defense up, he's getting defense up for 2 turns, immunity for 2 turns. And that is not just Rebirth allies. That is just his move. So that's going to help Wave 1 Avengers too. This should help your War Scourge run if you don't already have all the stars for Red Hulk. And in raids, ability energy for 4 random Rebirth allies. Also getting an ability energy to Avenger ally and ability energy to 1 to 3 random allies. And another ability energy to 4 Rebirth allies. So a lot of ability energy going around, a lot of defense up, still getting that taunt, but getting it for 2 turns, much better special. All right, the ultimate. Pretty much the only thing that looks like has changed is this. If this character has 3 more worth allies, he's getting 500% extra focus on all attacks. That's the big change here. And it's also extending the buff to Rebirth allies, getting that speed bar up. So not just Wave 1 Avengers, but also Rebirth allies. And his passive, long passive here on spawn to deflect the self and all allies. That's going to help that block chance that we've seen in the passives for Agent Venom and US Agent. When this character or a Rebirth ally drops below 50% max health, clear all negative effects himself and gain taunt for 2 turns. When this character drops below 50% max health, he's going to gain taunt. Man, Scopely does not want him to live. Now, it makes sense if it's a Rebirth ally dropping below 50%. But if he drops below 50%, he's going to gain taunt? That's weird. What is up, Passing One? On the death of a Wave 1 Avenger ally, heal all allies for 10% of this character max health. Weird that they didn't extend this to Rebirth allies. 25% block chance plus 20 for each Avenger or Rebirth ally. So that's extending it there. Block amount in raids get an additional 30% block amount instead of the 20. So that's getting it a little higher there and gaining more max health. Wave 1 Avengers gained that more max health. He's not extending to the Rebirth allies, but we are getting more max health from one of the other Rebirth allies. And in War, additional 20%. So all that stuff is the same. These are the big changes there. Winter Soldier also getting increased to his base stats. Health up 54%. Damage up 29%. Armor up 26%. Focus up 62%. Resistance up 132%. All right, his base... Oh, he still looks like he's pretty bad. Attacking the primary target. Damage and piercing, but also applying defense down. So that's good. Helps him a little bit. He still sucks. He's still... I don't know. We'll keep reading his kit. All right. Attacking the primary target, 210% damage, going up to 300% damage. Still applying the bleeds. Bonus attacking 3 times instead of 2 times. Instead of 150 damage, 210% damage and applying bleeds. Let's see if his base stat increases really help him. I'm not seeing too much from his kit, though. All right. Instead of just attacking the primary target, 630% damage. Heal block 2 turns, cannot be blocked. Now you're also clearing 3 positive effects on the primary target. That is good. And that is not just in a race. Still getting that 630% damage. Still getting the heal blocked. Still cannot be blocked, but cannot be blocked or dodged. That's an improvement. But in the raids, if this character has 3 more Rebirth allies, applying stun for 2 turns to the primary target. That is strong. disrupted 2 turns to the primary target, and extra focus for this attack. So he got like a wholesale ultimate rework there. Fella, are you still looking the World Cup? I haven't watched the World Cup. I've heard from you guys in the morning about what's happening. Well, at least he's focused down anyway. The passive at least shades all the negative effects from self. Not that they want Cap to die. It's a weird way that it's a weird thing about the Cap passive. Dropping below 50% max health, he's gonna gain taunt. All right, 15% crit chance. He looks like he still gains that. Actually, higher. He's gonna gain 25% crit chance. He's extending it to Rebirth allies, also gaining that 25% crit chance. When a Captain America ally is attacked, apply offense up to all Rebirth allies. Finally, there's some synergy with Cap and Bucky. More resistance. Rebirth allies gain more resistance in raids, additional 30% resistance. So they're getting health, damage, resistance, focus from all their passives. Did they say the release method of Nemesis? Not yet. Cyrus thinks this team seems underwhelming. I think they seem very underwhelming outside of the raids. In the raids, they'll finish Doom for it. Baron Zemo or Captain America's ally getting 20% max health. Still getting that for Zemo, but now it's extended to Captain America. Hydra allies still giving them extra crit chance. All right. So that is the team. Odd, you're not talking under the one pride tag. What is that? I'm not sure what that is. All right. Anyway, Festival of Frost. This is the next month-long milestone event. Now, from what we saw in the datamize, this looks like it could possibly be a little better because it doesn't seem, at least from what we saw in the datamize, it didn't seem like this was a character release method. Same 4 main milestone events, probably like we've had in the past few months. The last one is going to be the big one there, unless they have do they have the points here? Oh, they have it listed down there. Okay. Quick Rumble Blitzes, Alliance Milestone, coordinated assault. Make progress in these 10 events to earn progress to the Festival of Frost. Reward presents to spend into Winter Event Store on rewards of your choice. Make sure you double check the web for daily web milestone. Also, reward event progress. You can prepare now by linking your official account in the options menu. All right, so this is the schedule here. December 6th. So that is starting next week. Beasts event starts next week, Tuesday. We got more information about that down below. Herald of Death. So I'm guessing this is for Nemesis, Progeny of Apocalypse, something related to Archangel and this Death Seed team. And then Gift Wrap Gala. Probably some weirdness. Black Widow got a buff with Skeletor, right? Yes, she did. And she got a buff way back before Skeletor with the Wave 1 Avengers when they got their buff as well. Wave 1 getting a buff also with the reworks to Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk. Yeah. True. And Black Widow. All right, coordinated assault. These are the 2 alliance-wide milestone points. All right, let's go look at this stuff here. What is this all award? Let's go check this out. Now, if we move these here, we can see where the points are. So the Cap's beanie is 100,000 points. Ice Shield is 75,000 points. The Carrot Nose is 40,000 points. Cold Eyes is 30,000 points. And what do we get here? It looks like we're getting a lot of currency. It's called presents. So thousands of presents as we get down here. This is where all the good stuff is probably going to be. Armory fragments. We get some fully crafted pieces here. All right, we'll see. We'll see how this is. This could be better or worse. It really depends on the store and the values of the store. Let's move on, though. Event store and rewards. All right, week 1. Earn persons spend in a Winter Soldier store or Winter Event store for top tier character shards. Elite 7 credits, Dark promo credits. The month-long milestone will contain additional Mystic, Mutant, Teal Gear, Mini Uniques, Gold promotion credits. Each week will feature a new set of character shards at the top of the store, which will reset at 4 p.m. in the store day. All right, week 1. Wait, they're selling Morgan Le Fay shards in the store. So not only could you buy a bunch of shards over the Thanksgiving holiday, you could also get more shards here. I wonder if they're going to do the same for the other horsemen, or it's just that Morgan Le Fay is the oldest of all the horsemen. Also have Icarus, Abomination. So all these unfarmable characters, Hulkbuster, Spider Weaver, Agatha, more unfarmable characters. Dazzler, Spider-Man 2099, and Brawn, more unfarmable characters than Spider Noir, Rogue. Rogue is there as well, and Nemesis. All right. You get more shards for Nemesis after his event pops up. That's who's going to be in the store, along with the Elite 7 credits and Dark Promo credits. What is up, Robin Face? Thank you, brother. All right, leaderboard. Getting more rewards in the leaderboard. Let's see what the leaderboard will reward. More training orb fragments, teal gear orb fragments, milestone, armory 17 orb fragments if you're in the top 2%, which seems like it's getting harder and harder to get in that top percent nowadays. All right, Beasts event. This is going to start next week, December 6th, next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Recruit Dead Seeds team, Mad Dr. Dark Beast, and Festival of Frost progress. You're getting the Mad Scientist orb fragments by battling in Blitz, the Ghastly Experiments, and Cold Heart milestone. Then open the orbs to earn Dark Beast character shards. All right, so a couple of milestones here. Let's take a look at the big one, the Abominable Beast milestone. And we're getting some Elite 6s. All right, the big thing right here, milestone 24, which is at 53,000 points. That's going to get us our coal eyes. That's going to get us all of our month-long progress there. All this other stuff, probably not going to get too much of this. Scopely's been very, very greedy, especially his 30 B shards down here. Scopely's been very, very greedy on this, so probably most people are going to get around here. Maybe a couple after this, but definitely not these 30 B shards. What else do we have in here? Is this the only place that we got 30 B shards? That's the only place. All right, let's see the other milestones here. Ghastly Experiments milestones. Spend power cores. 1 power core is 1 point, so earn it a 7-day milestone. All right, start saving your arena creds. It looks like this current arena thing, this current power core earning is done. Actually, it's spending power cores, not earning. The previous one was earning, so you don't have to save your arena rewards. Just don't spend your power cores right now. For this 7-day milestone event that rewards Mad Scientist orb fragments, Dark Promo credits, 5 Red Star Magneto, Psylocke shards, and more. How much cores do we need to spend for all this? So over a week, 10,000 cores to get all these milestones. Where is the big one? I guess the big one will be right about here or so. We're getting more of these fragments though. I'm guessing 2,000 in a week. Not super crazy. We probably could get to milestone 16 or so without spending a lot of craziness. But yeah, start saving now. Start saving your power cores now. Cold-Hearted Web milestone. Spend campaign energy. ISO 8 campaign energy to hit his daily milestone. Then head to the web store to grab your rewards. Mad Scientist orb fragments. All that. All right, let's see what this is. Where's the blitzing? Are we getting actually cold orb fragments in the blitz itself? That's what appears, because the other one was power core spending. This is campaign energy spending. So start saving all your daily rewards for next week, Tuesday. What is up, Thomas? Finally catching one of the streams. I'm glad you're here. The shard rewards for the Festival of Frost look nice, especially if you're newer or free-to-play players. I like what I'm seeing so far. It could end up being very, very bad, but at least what I've seen so far about this new Festival of Frost, the month-long milestone, it seems like it's better than some of the previous events that we've got. Right, but this is all campaign energy spending. This is a Rumble Blitz for skill military, so let me read this again. Earn Mad Scientist orb fragments. The Mad Scientist orb fragments by battling in Blitz and from these 2 milestones. All right, so you are going to get these from Blitz. All right, so yeah, get ready to grind in Blitz again if you want those fragments. I guess if you get really, really lucky and get like a 2,000 drop, then you don't need to blitz as much, but probably got to blitz a lot. All right, skill military is the next quick Rumble Blitz starting December 9th. Probably very similar to what we had in the past. I don't know if it's worth going over this, but let's look at it really quickly, see if anything stands out here. Getting snowballs and yeah, blitzing with skill military. Snowballs for that frosted event. What is up, Mike? How are you, brother? Hijack Hubby's YouTube again. Oh, I see. It's not really you, Mike. It's someone else. It's the wife. All right. Cosmic Crucible updates. Updates Cosmic Crucible store and rank rewards are scheduled to go live on December 8th. So start building up your Cosmic Crucible. That'll up the ante of performing well before the Living Tribunal. In the Crucible store, we'll be adding character shards for purchase with elite Crucible credits. Here are the upcoming characters and their shards. All right, so elite Crucible credits. So save all those. If you haven't had if you're not opening your orbs, waiting for a war orb, well, maybe you've got a bunch of these and you could get some character shards here. Black Panther, Farmable, not a good deal. Beast, it's been farmable for a while, not a good deal. Lady Deathstrike, farmable, not a great deal. All right, but double the cost. Gambit, to get 5 of these shards for Gambit, 600 elite credits. It might be worth getting it to the next level if you're very close. If not, you might want to be saving. Teal gear is very, very important in that Crucible store. One of our major sources of teal gear. So, yeah. Gambit, Hulkbuster, Abomination. Now, Hulkbuster is not a great character to use that on. Yes, he is a great raid character, but we have a horseman here. Another horseman here. If you're spending any of these Crucible credits, I would spend an unfarmable Gambit for 600 credits and Abomination for another 600 credits. Both of them unfarmable. Just like the raid store, we'll be rotating characters in and updating the prices, so be on the lookout for addition. Rank rewards also see an increase of standard and elite Crucible credits across the board for all leagues. Additional T2 level 4 ions will be granted at the gold 1 tier, while all leagues will have above it will have amounts increase. Weekly rank rewards will favor getting at least 2 wins per trial. So be sure to review your strategy, grab the top rewards each week. Oh, that'll suck. What if you get some bad matchups? What if you make a mistake? You're gonna get screwed with these rewards. And more information on Crucible, the season extension, it is official. It didn't just go live in the game. They're now targeting February. So if you don't like this Age of X and all this resistance that these mutants have, unfortunately, it looks like it's going to go on even longer. We're currently working on increasing rewards related to the game mode, including some valuable character shards to Cosmic Crucible store. We talked about that, but these changes will go live shortly after the version 6.6 is released next week. So the team, they want to see these effects of the new rewards before starting a new season. I hope they see these effects. I mean, one thing that they could have done is play tested this stuff on their own before releasing this to the public and having us be their test dummies. That seems like the standard operating procedure for Scopely, because they can't figure out if the changes they made are good, if they're balanced, or if they're unbalanced. So they're letting us do all that stuff. All right. Festive Strike Pass, a special Strike Pass dashing your holiday season. Bring your rewards daily objectives. A Festive Strike Pass kicks off on December 7th. Encompass 2 seasons, season 24 and 23. Each season of the Festive Strike Pass will be 2 weeks long, but include the same amount of rewards as a normal season. The first season of Festive Strike Pass will feature character shards for Hulkbuster and Abominations, along with updates to gear rewards for Pass 2 and 3. All right. The first season is these guys. What is the second season? Oh, the second prizes for Passes 2 and 3 will be updated with season 23. Pass 2 will include more kill gear. All right. So that's the information on that. We don't have all the information, but the first season of Festive Strike Pass. Oh, I guess it's 23 and 24. One is going to be Hulkbuster. One is going to be Abomination. Character availability. Put away your raid credits. Nico, Sister Grimm heading to the raid store. So that is good, especially if you don't have all your A-Force members ranked up. The Elite store. Nakia is going to the Elite store on December 9th. Maybe. And Free Claim Friday. Don't miss all the stuff on Free Claim Friday. Nakia's Dogs of War campaign event, as well as 3750 Vibranium meteorites are in progress at the first Panther event. While this free claim will be available 24 hours and December 3rd. So tomorrow, make sure you claim your stuff today, guys. All right, what else is happening? Unite the Kingdoms. Black Bolt is coming back. So not a super important character, but it's a decent character. If you already have your 5 Asgardians, might as well unlock Black Bolt. Quick Rumble military skill, and then Chaos Theory for more silver and gold promotion credits. And as usual, guys, nothing that I said is final. Everything in this blog is subject to change before going live in the game, or breaking as it goes in the game and not being live that way. That is it for this blog post, guys. Let me know what your favorite part of it was. Was it the new team? the Rebirth team? Was it some characters being farmable in the Crucible store? Was it that this event now has a store that is not associated with a character release, December's month-long event? Seems like on the surface, some pretty positive changes coming to Marvel Strike Force, but of course, we will see. And everything, like I said, is all subject to change. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for stopping by this live stream. We normally do this every Friday, but sometimes when I'm sick or have surgery or out of town, then we're missing some days. But make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force, Marvel Snap, and Marvel Gaming content. At least 5 Marvel Gaming videos per week on this channel. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully, you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and keep on gaming, my gaming friends. All right, Hulk Fist Bump, ValleyFlyin out. Have a great one, guys.